Fine. Biody.
Share. Kudos. Need you too. And then nice on your for. It is succeed. Whatever you do, you are not allowed to fail in Jesus' name.
Charlie, amen. Mama me ball. Now me term skills. She say me ko ball.
Hey.
Yeah.
We did 92 no.
Champion, Starboy Kudus.
We did 92.
I am very sure that His Excellency, the former president of the Republic of Ghana, he's a Spurs fan. So he should be very elated about this one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you knew what team he supported?
Oh,
you
but
are so updated.
Yeah. Oh. And I think, yes. The former vice president too as well is a Spurs fan.
Tottenham Hotspur?
Yes, Tottenham Hotspur. I don't know what is it with Spurs that they
is that British stream though?
Yeah.
Ah, and I say, oh, yes, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, British man, you know, English team okay. Supported.
Yeah. Tottenham Hotspur.
I miss Nanado though, don't you miss him?
Hey.
I miss the man. Oh, I can speak. When you answer, I can answer.
So see, Sasa.
So much money, so
you could not get anything to talk about. Anyone know he's done his part.
But wait, why are you not worried about Twins Domberg? How they have become spokespersons for MPP?
So
and I think they don't have like arguments in your strong man.
Yes. So this is it. You see, when we go to the polls, yeah, that's why we go and vote. At the end of the day, someone will say, oh, Charlie, the thing, you cannot sit on the fence. You go belong.
Yeah.
You get it.
You
go belong. Because when this government came into power, there were certain appointments that were made that really shocked me.
Oh,
that was like, whoa, okay. We didn't know that this person was actually on this side. You get it? Because, of course, dealing with professionalism and maybe the nature of your work wouldn't, and they did it very discreetly, and I like that. You get it? Good. Fair enough. We're not saying don't belong. We're just saying that tread cautiously and know how to go about it. You get it? Because, obviously, yes, you're working for
former second lady.
The former second lady. We know you're working and all that. And there's a way to go about it, even on social media, especially. And people, foot soldiers, people come after you guys, and it depends on how you go about it. But if they say something and you're fueling it, and maybe whatever you're saying doesn't hold water, at the end of the day, it's also the edge. Charlie? Some way.
Some way.
Well.
I'm not just going to discuss my brothers on TV. We call a London. Enjoy it. It took me out.
Oh, they took you out?
They took me out.
Hey, Radinami. Ow, Radinami. Hey, it's deep for that man.
Oh, very soon.
Oh, Radinami. But all the in time, as an UK work, I say, are they a cigarette? Whatever happens in the US, UK, they watch.
They will not do. UK are diplomats. They're royals, not diplomats, they're royals.
Setting up Edmond. I like what he's saying. He's saying, Stoneboy needs to tell us how long he knew about this deal. And yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Because, come on. Why you tracker? Stoneboy knew. Stoneboy was part of, the whole team. He knew. Adjo says, hey, Stoneboy eat. Yeah. Palago Mufasa says, boy, congrats, kudos.
That's Archipelago.
Yes, Archipelago. no say oba be ye a tribute ama Diogo Jota. And I could just say, please, you will stop cheap and stop him before. Also, or you shake it to the max remix, no. And them say, we free ho. Minimum I know you free ho, we ye free ho. Hey, Bongwa says, nah, this is hard. I don't like you. And so what? You don't like him. You have to tell us that you don't like him. I don't like you. And I know you are going to flow because Tottenham is not the best place for you. But you see that Stoneboy verse, massive. Akwe inti thrive on negativity ni die. And a hallmark.
Bibi aba me chimi say am me kan bat me with TV so timi me kan. Akwa oni miansa.
Na sa waka.
Ade, no, me I don't, to be honest with you, I don't understand why it's so important for him to be negative. I don't understand.
And people can't comment. You know, let's go and let's see what people are. Ghost Twitter says, you take Shatter 2K an hour ago, you did do ask for Stoneboy. You see where this one to the past. There will always be a Shatter conversation in this. Like, you don't if you stay on Stoneboy, ask Stoneboy do the track. That was Shatter for enter inside. Hey! As this remedy says, hey! And now am I emoji, no? That's how am I fire. Generally says, there's nothing hard about this. Charlie, why West Africans, they think them I believe too much. Reasons why the North Africans know they relate in our direction. Because we they overdo like overlord. Charlie, this be normal, Charlie. Cafe.
Another one.
Ini Johnson says, just like how the gods has disgraced you as you wanted to type flop and you ended up typing flu. Okay. Integers or now person type flop or and flu.
That person wasn't in the room with Bongo when he was typing. Oh, he can't tell.
As so shall the gods flow like river within the gardens of Babylon. Hey, a time for me, but Stoneboy's verse no dear, he be fire. Percy says, shut up would have killed it too. Hey. Kobe Rain says, do you even like yourself and how you even pose and look? Oh, the was on the intimate. Clint Matt says, you don't like him. Now do you even like yourself?
That's a very good question.
Well, good Daddy says, you see your tweet flop. Kudus go make the goals, then assist flow. Sabato says, yeah, you good. Kwamna says, you dear, you have never liked anybody. Ashtar says, Bongo's way something be good give him. Then it's best intro indeed. Big Street says, Stone a king. Charlie, I'm free, and the idea, you will leave the rest for Sedinam Edmond to come through so that, you know, we can get into it. Noni Madueke is stranded because he's moved from Chelsea to Arsenal. It's the same idea.
Transfer window
ne be.
Open the floodgates. God.
In abundance.
God.
And cause you're in.
God. Transfer window ne be, no.
What's it? Open the floodgates. In abundance, oh. And cause you're in. To follow. Me. But let's see what people are saying with Ablekuma North and what they're looking forward to. Dr. Brian Achampa says, Nana Ekwe Usu Efriye is ready to finish what she started in Ablekuma North. Her heart is for the people and her victory matters to all of us. Let's stand with her. Let's win together. MPP united for victory. I am looking for DKB has come to okay, Ablekuma North. Don't forget, we are pushing NPP again. Hey, we are punishing NPP again. Vote for Irabna Orbin. You want to listen?
Okay.
Hey. People can join majority caucus and lobby for you to get development. Those your schools, your roads, your light, everything.
What did I tell you?
MP who is going to join minority every day will be promising you, the development will come into it. No, we want it now. So vote Irabna Obi to join majority in parliament. We cannot lose this seat. I put all. Now, if you want to find a reason to vote for MPP, some no day. Some of the only wicked things, so e-levy, closing of banks, see dollar price high and things. But if you want to find a reason to vote for NDC, plenty day. Look at the way the country is peaceful. Dollar is down. Petrol down. I see the way the country is so exciting. Did you see the president's cap? The whole place was full because they love the president. The country is at peace. So why don't you want this to continue in Ablekumanov? Ablekumanov people, they quite Nika Fiarov, Arabna Orbin. Bossa, we are punishing MPP again.
Okay. Asemo.
No, let's see that one we just.
Which one?
The one with the GFK there.
This one.
No, top. Yeah.
This one. Okay, so Joy 99.7 FM says, what do you think of Nana Akua-Addo's decision to go against the MPP's decision to boycott the Ablekuma North elections? I think
he didn't go. I don't think she went against the MPP's decision. You know, yesterday they had a closed door meeting where all the... this thing, they don't rush through it, I beg you. Let's go back. We have a few things we have to go through.
Oh, I'm not rushing. I've played a...
There's one about
DKB.
This one.
Then I want to play Kennedy too as Ide or Bodami. And then Friday.
It's to what, mommy? Hey, I didn't know because I know because I wanted to
yeah, my platform. Honorable Miriam Udwak Mensa. Honorable.
Why would I leave my house? I come to work and this will be stressing me.
Honorable Miriam Udwak Mensa.
Yes.
Please, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Chair. I like the chair.
Like the chair.
Than the Speaker.
Honorable Chair.
Yes.
I don't think she went against their decision. I don't think. People like to create narratives that don't exist. I don't think she went... and I'm using think because I wouldn't know what went in that meeting. But they had a closed-door meeting yesterday. And it was after that meeting that we saw even Kennedy Japan telling the people to go to Ablekuma North today to go and vote. Or the people of Ablekuma North should not sleep at home, they should wake up and go and vote. And so I believe that it was a lot of deliberations, a lot of conversations, what the implications could be. Because you're not giving people choices to work with. And they might have, if you pull out, they probably had intentions to choose you, but you are not there. And you gave them only one choice, to make. And so I believe upon deliberations, they realized that pulling out is not a great idea. They would rather be a part of the race to make it happen. So, okay, great. So we have been waiting for this moment since we started the show this morning. My colleague, Augustine Kobe to Saint, is on the grounds at Ablekuma North as the rerun of the 2024 general elections happens today to choose one woman to lead the people or to represent the people of Ablekuma North. Augustine, good morning.
Good morning, Mimi.
How are we doing?
Well, it's a busy start to the morning, so we are doing good.
Okay, so you would have to take us through what you've seen so far since you got onto the grounds there. From what I see right now, the place looks very calm. I see people going through the process, but paint a picture of what has happened since you got there this morning.
Right. So, Mimi, I'm currently at the DVL office here in Ablekuma North, precisely in Awoshi, where it is part of the 19 polling stations that the Electoral Commission is seeking to conduct a rerun exercise to bring some finality to what is happening between the NPP and the NDC, by extension, Nana Akua-Addo of the NPP and then Arab now being off the NDC. Well, coming here in this particular polling center is quite calm. Voters are trickling in bids to cast their votes. It's quite calm. We've seen heavy security presence here as well. There's a number of police personnel dotted across parts of this particular polling center, and then to my extreme left is the EC officials who are conducting the exercise. So maybe basically, the exercise here is just like the regular general elections, where voters come in with the identification cards, go through the identification process, are issued ballot papers, and then go to the ballot box to, cast their ballots. It is the same here, just that, well, voters are trickling in bits to cast their ballots. So generally, the picture here is quite calm. It is quite, voting has started. That is what we can report, that voting has started here at the DVL office here in Awoshi.
Now, the other bit is that, I mean, regular standard practice, you would see the political parties and the representatives pass through the polling stations, you know, to observe what is going on there and to encourage, people to vote. Have we seen anything like that this morning?
Yes. So currently your shot is the EC table, or where you are issued your ballot paper and then you are taken through the checks. And what I think them making sure that as you that the and checking against the data they have, making sure that their party is represented here, individuals on the list are accounted for, and also making sure that the right thing is done. Now, in the build up to this particular exercise, the NPP and the NDC have been high on accountability, transparency in this particular election, so that some finality is brought to Ablekuma North, and then finally we can see a representative in the seat in Parliament. How
about the contestants? Do I call them contestants? Arabella Obin or Madam Ekefri? Have you seen any of them on the grounds this morning?
Right. So since we came, we haven't seen any of them, but we've seen quite a number of party supporters here, who are, massing up outside, trying to go through some data, some regulations, so that they are well informed about what's happening here. But as of now, we haven't seen any of the candidates from the NPP or the NDC here yet. But it is expected that they would make appearances at other artist polling centers in Ablekuma North, as well as we also heard last night that some MPP party members, as well as some NDC party members, party leadership are here. We know that of the former vice president. He made an appearance. We know of the 2026 flag bearer aspirant of the New Patriotic Party, Kennedy Ohene Japan, together with Dr. Yawose Duchum, and a number of MPP party officials, party bigwigs, have made appearances here in the constituency. The NDC party as well. We saw Malik Basintali also here. We saw Osman Ayariga. We also saw the Women's Caucus in Parliament, led by the Honourable Member of Parliament for Shai Osudoku and the Greater Accra Regional Minister Linda Oklu lead that delegation. They were here as of last night, but as of this morning, we haven't seen any of them around here. But there you see in your shot some police personnel who are also, preparing to mass up at vantage point here in the polling center to make sure that everything is clean. Chaos is not a thing that would erupt. Basically, the Ghana Police Service also announced yesterday, together with the EC, making sure that there's going to be enough security personnel, enough security presence to ensure that Ablekuma North has a peaceful election, and then finally we would see some representation or an individual sitting in the vacant seat in Parliament for Ablekuma North.
Finally, before I let you go, we've had elections where in the morning we'll hear stories like technical issues with some of the gadgets that are being used on the ground. Have you heard anything like that? And if you have, what are the results that are coming through from such complaints? And if not, then we thank God.
Right. So, Mimi, I believe that the Electoral Commission has actually lived up to its mandate, saying that was going to ensure that this election has the adequate resources. So far, so good. No issue of, late balloting or any other, certain issues have erupted here. It's quite calm, quite peaceful here. So far, so good. That is what I can report for now.
Okay.
We hope to see what happens in coming hours. But so far, so good. We'll try and also catch base with other. This is just one out of the 19, so also visit the other 18, see what's happening over there. But so far, generally, the sentiment across all 19 polling stations has been calm. No issues, no reports of violence, no questions as to what is setting issues erupting
Yes.
in these
Right.
in other polling stations. So so far so good, and we are hoping that it's going to continue into the late hours of the day, because that is when the momentum and everything builds up. When after 5 p.m. when the last vote has been casted and ballot boxes are opened for counting, that is when certain things tend to show their heads. So we are hoping that as it started peacefully, it's going to end peacefully by the end of the day.
Thank you very much, Augustine Kobe Saints, for coming through with that report. So by 5 p.m., we will be seeing the counting and some results coming through from Ablekuma North. Thank you very much, and we will be crossing over to you again. And once you move, you let us know so we understand what is going on in other police stations as well. Thank you very much, Augustine. And so that was my colleague Augustine Kobe Saints on the grounds at Ablekuma North. He is giving us updates on what is happening currently. He just gave us a report from the DVLA office in Ablekuma North, and so we're going to be going around to understand what is happening on the grounds, and also to catch a glimpse of how this election is going. I believe it's going to be very peaceful. You saw the representation of Ghana police strongly on the grounds. That was a number of policemen.
There was information that this time around we're not going to see any military presence. You get it, and we're hoping that it sticks that way, because if we do see any military representation, then that means there's chaos. So Dr. Omane Boama, yes, he did speak about it. So yes, we're excited about the whole euphoria. And as I said, I mean, when it starts, it's quite calm and everything. Normally we see eruptions going in during the day and all that. We're just hoping that it's calm, it's peaceful. At the end of the day, everything is counted. We have a representation of Ablekuma North.
We just really need this to be over and done with. We really need this to be over and done with. Let's make sure. So my people in Ablekuma North, let's have a very peaceful elections. The political parties should do their best to not, engage in anything that will bring chaos on the grounds. But we're looking forward to a very peaceful election, as we did in 2024. Well, we're moving into sports right after this.
Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual.
It's a Friday. Welcome to Sports on the M Club. My name is Sedinam Edmund. It's a special Friday as a lot of movement is happening on the transfer scene. Remember that Sports on the M Club is brought to you kindness courtesy Betway. Betway making it possible for you to get way more. And in the month of July, it's all about the scratch and win. So all you need to do is to log on to www.betway.com.gh. Place a bet, play a virtual game, and stand the opportunity of getting your daily scratch card, scratch, match, and win. You can win cash prizes, a free spins, a free flight, and all these are part of the bigger pool of 9 million Ghana cedis worth of prizes to be given out in the month of July. So log on to www.betway.com.gh and enjoy some goodies from Betway, regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. With Betway, you're always guaranteed to get way more, but do Bet the responsible way. Guys, good morning. Good morning, Mimi. Good morning, JKD.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Friday,
Yeah.
You ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
On the place.
Everything. BBI fine.
Everything fine, everything alright, you say?
Yeah, you see me?
Yeah, man.
You see me?
Wagwan.
Me want chop watch it this morning.
Yeah, want chop watch it?
Yeah, me want chop
you
watch
know,
it.
say watch it come with a lot of specifications, you see?
Oh, man, breading.
Yeah, man. Some of them...
Me go India. My breading.
Yeah, me I go stay Jamaica. You
Oh,
see,
my
some
breading.
things I come with longer.
My breading, I want 2 eggs.
You want 2 eggs?
I want 2 eggs.
Oh,
and
2 eggs, one boiled, one fried.
Do you know Wele? Yeah.
You know what I mean? What?
I want plenty of pepper.
Plenty pepper.
You people call it shito.
What?
You people call it shito.
See, look, hold on. This morning, I've heard a lot of accents on the show. Where have we gotten to?
Yeah. We switch from India, then we go.
Okay, yo, shut
Came
up.
from UK.
My brother. My brother.
Jelly,
You are the
good.
one going to buy us the watch. Yeah, you the one going
No,
to
you
buy
are going to buy us the watch.
You are the buy us the
You
watch.
are just going to buy us the watch. You see, when you buy us the watch, I want one fried egg, one cooked egg,
Fried egg.
Yeah, one fried egg. You see, the fried egg will lie underneath the watch. Then you pour the watch on top of the fried egg.
Fried egg.
So when you dish the watch, you get fried egg, and then you get pay.
What oil are we using?
You get coconut oil.
Oh, no.
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 You do again.
No, I'll do it.
Why would you do again?
Coconut oil, say.
The cool is a healthy oil. A lot of men don't like coconut oil with cooking. Me, my house is very I like coconut oil, but it's hard to cook with it because nobody will eat it.
It makes me nauseatic, like.
Hey, also nauseatic.
Yeah, well.
Hey,
Hey.
see where we were going. Just coconut
Drinking the
oil.
meat.
The meat.
Yes.
Wache, the don'ts. Let's talk about the don'ts in buying wache. And let me teach you how to buy wache.
Hey.
Wache no.
Okay.
Your strategy, I editor.
Strategy no 4-4-2 and now 2-4-4.
When that's how strategy no.
Yeah,
Strategy.
football. We want to say yeah, sports into
Thank you.
You have to learn.
So see, 4-4-2 means 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, 2 attackers.
And the mean here.
Who name 2 attackers? No.
2 attackers.
Let's just say Putin. No.
Okay, 2 attackers. No, okay, so there's 2 attackers.
Yes.
That's a Wele. No, 3 actually.
Hey,
3.
we are building
Wele,
it nice.
Meat. It has to be meat, not chicken.
Okay.
Not chicken.
Wele
The
meat.
meat, no, which one?
Wele meat.
Beef meat.
Wele meat
or
and what? Egg.
Wele meat egg.
Okay.
3.
Charlie, 3. Into top 3, no.
Top 3.
About 3 top.
But your strategy editor. Into my mention strategy.
Okay.
Okay.
Strategy editor. Better watch it. Watch it in answer.
Okay. Any goalkeeper?
Followed by.
Debut, goalkeeper ni nya watching no.
Oh,
goalkeeper ni ye leaves no.
Oh, okay.
And then my mention. Bremo who has a crowd. Musa Ankola.
Yeah. Formation.
Oto watch it now.
Yeah.
First, accoutrement I will be good so.
Yeah.
Gary.
A binding agent.
Binding agent.
Honor defenders, no. But
yeah.
No better first.
No.
Yeah.
No at all. Longer no.
Spaghetti.
Sometimes I don't know whether to say spaghetti, talia, and macaroni.
Talia.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, it's Talia. Okay.
And now the leaves neguso.
Whoa.
Because of the color.
The way
Chairman.
cream back can.
Debbie, some crashes. I'm never maha.
Hey, Abutro.
Some crashes. Okay, mommy, I take it back.
How? How?
Why is cream inside your watch? Why do you have cream inside your watch?
It's still not the salad. It's not the watch.
But it goes into the watch.
Yes, but we eat it with the.
No, that's what I'm teaching you. You have to humble yourself.
You see, there's a song that goes like this. J to Jimmy, my baby.
So you collect the jet and put on it to give it certain color.
Lettuce.
Now all the your friend is saying we need follow proteins need follow.
No, wait.
Meat.
No.
No, Master, you
Then
can't.
all the proteins need follow. We need back on. Oh, you know what stew is done in a different way.
Master, between you and I, you know that most of the time meat no was stew anymore. So we are obliged to say me own pay meat no was stew anymore nana because it's too soaked. OJ proteins na answer.
Okay.
It's OJ proteins now. OJ egg meat no will na the gusto.
Wale.
Now all the shit on the up to one side. Now they still not to one side.
No about wings.
About wings.
Yeah. 11.
Now they are to one side.
Okay.
11.
That is the strategy. Otoni anyhow I watch it then you the eat taste ni food.
Charlie into formation
And the end day, let's start it from building blocks.
Then
What's small rubber? What's small bar?
And ingredients, major ingredients no so contain holding watching it together. It tastes different.
That's true.
Pack mu say tastes different.
Yeah.
Rubber mu say tastes different. Until penny
but
the
some
best taste.
kofona ya mo to wache wo rubber mu na mu
Yeah, to us one.
Eno munjai. Yes sir mo. Yes
And
sir.
then kwala no.
We will beg you. We beg you.
Hey, who pay?
Nkwala na esa dem. Wo de da menye bi no metwa na me se dia wa. Why?
But
Osofo ya formation na wie we em say formation no.
one the best one watch no.
The time one na moye formation. Nipa no creative formation.
Na mo kra boss men sound dey go.
Oh, sir.
Boss men said the maker or the maker.
343.
Boss men said the maker. So boss call me. Watch it and then I no pay ya. You ain't kasa be.
Hey.
You so buy in che.
Waba.
And now we who know. And no na ma.
Oh, there be busy there waba.
Me nya hu no.
You dey on buy.
Instead they pampa we are match to boss men's office. You
There's a money maybe I'm be share me office on the opposite.
To you be shower.
That boss Jesus so be ye. You dey ye ko.
Boss dey better watch am.
Let's get into the stories. I would like to tell you a lot of things that are happening. First of all, if you have time, then you can just pass by the Ghanaman Soccer Center inside Prom Prom, where the Waffle Under-20 Cup is currently going on. Yesterday, the Under-20 side of Ghana, they got a draw against their Nigerian counterparts in that opening game. Now, let's go on to some more stories, and this time, let's jet off and get into Morocco, where the Black Queens are taking on Mali much later today. Coach Kim Lars Berkingen has praised the Black Queens' hard work and improved fitness ahead of the game, and a lot of other things he had to say regarding the performance against South Africa in the lead-up to their game versus Mali.
Appreciate that, and I can make sure that the girls have worked really hard in the pre-camp. We have a much better fitness level, and we can see that in the games that we played before the tournaments. We actually scored late in all of those 3 games that we played, the friendly games, and we can see it in the game against South Africa. We worked hard for 90 minutes, and we were pushing in the end for the equalizer. Like I said, we hit the bar twice, and we did everything right if we take away the most important thing to score goals, but hopefully we will have a little bit more luck in the next one. It's not the result that we wanted, but in the same time we played against a very good team. I think we in a big period of the time we were the better team. We had more shots on goals, we had more corners, we hit the bar twice, and they had 1 VAR penalty and scored. So, but overall, I think we did pretty well. So we just need to leave that game for now and move on and make sure that we do an even better game against Mali. I preferred also to have 3 points like Mali are having. But so in the end of the day, they probably just need 1 more point to get to the quarterfinal. But in the same way, we need to attack each game in the same way, and our mentality is to win every single game. It doesn't matter if we play against Mali in the group stage or hopefully a final against Morocco, whatever it will be. Well, our goal is always to win every single game, so it doesn't change too much for us, actually. We are playing against a good team. They're having, like, especially a couple of good attacking players. So it's going to be a difficult one, a little bit tricky, I will say. Of course, we have watched...
Their game is at 4 p.m. and we wish them all the very best in that particular one. Speaking about this particular tournament, still, Nigeria are the first team to make it into the next round of the competition, having won their game yesterday by a lone goal. Now, away from the female national team and onto the men's national team, as the Black Stars, yes, they have maintained their position on the FIFA ranking 76th, having moved one place last time the rankings came out. And globally, that means they still remain 76th. However, continentally, they still remain 14th. Yes, from the African teams, they are ranked 4 teams. Now, Coach Otto Addo will be making sure and looking to place this particular team in such a way that they are able to win their subsequent matches in the lead up to the next edition of the FIFA Club. Did I say FIFA Club World Cup? I'm really excited about that competition, but the FIFA World Cup coming up next year. And in the lead up to that, should they win games, they get to climb out of the 4-team spot and out of the 76th spot globally. Still stay on the Black Stars, but this time going on to the star boy. Tottenham, for the first time in over 10 years, have completed the signing of a West Ham player. And this time, it's none other but Mo Kudus. Mo Kudus has also automatically become the most expensive Ghanaian transfer ever in football history, raking in a sum cool £55 million sterling in that particular deal. Mo Kudus just makes the trip from West Ham and would be joining Tottenham. And he has signed for 6 years. Looking to see how this particular one goes. But after his unveiling, he had this to say to Tottenham media.
I've always wanted to play at the highest level. How big the club is, the history, and in the Champions League as well. So it's a big moment. I'm finally here. I'm very happy and can't wait to start. Most important part of why I come here is the project and how the manager sees I can develop under him, where he's come from, and seeing the amount of talent he's developed to become great players. It's a big sign of why I wanted to work under him as well. I'm a very direct winger, strong, very good in taking players on and creating chances. There's a lot of flair in my game. I like to entertain the fans as well. It's putting a memory in the head of the fans that they have in their head going back home, The fans are really going to enjoy what I'm going to bring to the team. That's what football is about. Moved to Denmark, very big difference in culture. Played there 2 seasons, went to Amsterdam, 2.5 seasons, West Ham, then here. And that's what the journey has been, and using my God-given talent to have an impact on where I'm coming from and change the lives of people and my family as well. It takes a lot of hard work and 24/7 focus to play in a league like this. Every game requires a lot of quality and focus throughout the whole game. So I'm just here using my individual ability to help the team go as far as we can, I'm very team-oriented, so my personal goals lies around helping the team get as much as points we can.
The wish and the man, Mo Kudus, are the very best in the number 20 jersey. We know what number 20 means in the city of London. Yes, when you go to Chelsea, they are number 20. Cole Palmer last season was doing wonders. They just got another man, Joao Pedro, number 20. He's doing wonders. So Mo Kudus is expected to do some wonders as well. Quickly, let me give you some breaking news from the world of transfers. As the man, Jordan Henderson, is looking to seal a move to Brentford after just closing his deal with Arsenal. He's back to England. But let's now end it on a very exciting note as the female side of the Wimbledon final has been determined. Yes, Anisimova would be facing off with Iga Swiatek, and this time there's no big weight like Sabalenka in the final, which was shocking. How did Sabalenka not make it? It's because of the lady Amanda Anisimova, who actually beat Sabalenka 6-4, 4-6, 6-4 to make her first final. Man, Djokovic. It's going to be exciting in the one. Anyways, we're back at 4 p.m. where we get to break down all the transfers that have happened. We get to build up to that big one between the underdogs and the overlords. It is Chelsea versus Paris Saint-Germain on Sunday for who gets to get that big source of money here. $40 million is a stake. 30 million for whoever comes second. It is the final of the FIFA Club World Cup. We'll break that down at 4 p.m. for you and also lead you in the way of transfers, as I have now been nicknamed some transfer name that but my name is just Sedina Edmond. We are for now. We're held down by Betway. Just log on to www.betway.com.gh for more goodies as it is giveaway season. Scratch, match, and win. It's only available on betway.com.gh, regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. With Betway, you're always guaranteed to get way more. Guys, I'm out.
You cannot stand here on this set and tell me that the big one is the one the men are going to play. After celebrating such a beautiful game, here you're going to tell me that Djokovic
Sinner. Yeah.
Game is
his
the big
name,
one.
I really even do not understand his name, Yannick Sinner, because he plays under the Italian flag. But this name has nothing to do with Italy.
Well, that is not the case here. The case here is that why did you address this as the big game? You.
But you said what? You said Stoneboy knew about the deal a long time.
Yeah.
Because of the song.
Seriously. And the song, at a point even, you'd see that there's an extended version of the song. I feel the song was cut somewhere to make it make sense. But there will be a full song. But Stoneboy knew about it. Whether Stoneboy collected 2 CDs, or whether he collected some purported $320,000. My own is...
Because he likes Stoneboy. Stoneboy and Kudus also patronizes Stoneboy. Exactly. Like crazy.
So he should have actually done this thing for free and have the leverage on Tottenham to be able to actually then think of using their stadium for some, their stadium is 80, you can put 80,000 people there to do a show. So you can do that for the African Union, in London. But big ups to the team Tottenham. You have Kevin done, so you now have Mo Kudus. How you'd tell Mimi to explain to a 5-year-old kid that Kevin Danso, during the international break, would play for an European team, and Mo Kudus would play for Ghana. We'll live to see. I'm out for now.
That one is not none of your business. Don't come and send me on this setting. Call a league that a tournament that has men and women in there and address the men's game as a big one.
Back to the team.
Very misogynistic.
Oh, but yesterday it was the big one for the ladies.
For the but you didn't say it was a big one.
Yeah.
You didn't say it was a big one.
Yesterday was
anyway,
the big
thank
one.
you so much, Sedinam. You did not come and say it was a big one. Thank you so much for coming through. Because of this, your stubbornness, you're going to buy the wachi. You're the one paying for the wachi. We're moving straight to entertainment and showbiz.
Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual.
It's Friday. It's Friday. I'm gonna party. I'm gonna sleep and have a good weekend. Hey, 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 hey. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's look at you. Hey, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. I'm gonna party. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Eat and sleep and do everything I'm supposed to do. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. I'm gonna party.
Going to a beach house. Are you gonna be joining her?
Beach house.
Just enter her car.
Mimi.
Wherever she's going, there you go.
But Mimi, I'll come and do the I'll come and do the cooking. I'll do peri-peri chicken for you.
Oh Lord. What did you do on Foodie Friday last week?
Jambalaya.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm up for you.
Yesterday,
Jamba.
someone told me that, can't you cook something normal?
Who said?
You already know.
Hey, this says you cook normal.
Because I was telling him that, I want to make beef chow mein. He said, can't you do banko and pepper?
The guy is frustrated by you.
What? You want to do a beef
Beef
what?
chow mein.
Chow mein.
How do you do that one?
It's a lot. Don't worry, I'll give you the...
Then you kind of tell us you want to do potato pudding and with toppings.
Yeah, no, because everyone is always cooking. First of all, I'm always eating bayre and fufu in my house because my dad is from Kuru and it's bayre and fufu. It's either bayre or fufu. Every time I will fabayre sisumam, and when he eats it, we are automatically like, so it's different shades of bayre. Like sometimes, sometimes it's bayre and abob, bayre and stew. Bayre, the other time, because there was no bayre, he made me put cassava on fire. He ate it as bayre. Like, so I'm also forced to eat it. So it's like I'm traumatized. So when I come out of that situation, I need to do what I was.
Jambalaya.
Yeah. And it was tasty.
It's a combination of what?
It's a Creole Louisiana dish.
Creole?
Creole.
Sierra Leone?
No, Creole. Like, it's a Creole Louisiana dish. One pot dish from Louisiana. Yes. So it's the jollof that migrated to...
To Louisiana.
Yes. Yes.
Going to your entertainment stories.
Well, today I want to do something very different. I think that... Mimi, put my acting skills on the spot for me. Let me act something. Give me a scene to act.
Act like a girl who just got the best news ever. She's going to... Okay, you're a journalist or you're an honor personality. You've just been employed by BET.
Oh!
And the news just came to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited.
Are you guys ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay. Oh my God!
Is that what you're going to do?
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's start. Hey, if you laugh.
No.
If you laugh.
Let's start the Nigerian. Oiwa, please, camera rolling, sound rolling, and action. Sister, I made the boom mic no better for me. Are you rolling?
Rolling.
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 Camera rolling.
Rolling.
Sound rolling. Rolling.
Before we roll, pause.
Hey, when
I'm the director and the executive producer. I say pause.
Okay.
This is my client. We are going back to Ablekuma North. Yeah, we're going back on the ground. Augustine Kobitu Saint is joining us back from another polling station, and we are going to be reporting. Oh, there's more happening on the grounds. Good morning again, Augustine.
Mimi, once again, I'm here. Good morning.
Thank you so much.
He's not the only one here. He's not the only one here.
Oh yeah, Kojo and Daphne. Hi.
Yeah, hi.
To be in this session with you.
Right, ignore them.
Right.
We have serious business to attend to. Which polling station do we find you now?
Yeah, so Mimi, we are about to head out. We are still at the DVLA polling station.
Okay.
We're about to head out to another polling center. But wanted to paint a picture of what it's looking like here.
Wonderful.
Bring you some updates as well. Get you some personalities to also pick their thoughts on what's happening here at this particular polling center. So minutes ago when we spoke to you, Irabna Obeng passed through what she came to do, what she described as a routine check. She declined speaking to the media, but she says that she's also visiting the other 18 polling stations, not only this one in particular, but she's also going to visit the other polling centers, making sure that, well, every vote counts, everything is in line, everything is in order. And you know, in the build-up to this particular election, there's been so much conversation about security, about voter turnout, and also the credibility of the EC in this particular election, looking at the fact that, well, it wasn't able to bring some sort of finality to what happened in the December 7 general election. So it's raised a lot of concerns. There are quite a number of party people here, and you can see some minutes ago, well, the voter turnout was about over 40 people had turned up to vote, which is quite, party agents have described as a slow start, but now it has increased to over 50 people. They are hoping that quite a number of people would also turn up in anticipation of the big moment when results, the final ballot is entered into the box and then results are declared. But now let's walk you through, because I just spotted the MCE for Ningo Pram Pram constituency. We try for the Ningo Pram Pram area. We'll try and have conversations with him as well. But maybe by and large, that's what is happening here. We're taking you outside the perimeters of the voting center, where some party agents, some party faithful, some party loyalists have masked up to, you know, rally their support behind their candidate, Irabna Obing. We try and have conversations with them quickly. Honorable, good morning. You're live on MX24 TV. We want to pick your thoughts on what's happening here. Could you please introduce yourself to us?
Yeah, my name is Honorable Habib, Nego Prampan Admo Director.
Right. Now, Honorable, so far so good. How has the process been for you? Voting started at 7. It's a little past 8 a.m. How has voting been for you?
Oh, so far so good. You can see it yourself. It's only the turnout is very poor, but we are trying to bring the voters out. We are doing our best to bring everybody. You can see we are moving house to house, because you cannot be here and then wait for them to come and vote, although the message went to them. All right, but you know, we are human beings. We prefer the last minute, last show, Ghanaian attitude or African attitude. Yeah. So that is it. We are trying to pull them out. We are working hand in hand with the branch executive and then the ward coordinators. See how best we'll get the number of people. Our target is about 250 votes for NDC. That's what we are fighting for.
Honorable, for quite a number of time, this particular constituency, the Ablekuma North constituency, has been an MPP bed for several years. Are you not scared that this time around it's still going to be the MPP bed again, with the electorates given the mandate to Nana Akua-Addo? What are you doing differently as a party to make sure that this, well, in your opinion, doesn't happen again, or you break tradition?
Yeah, we are trying to break tradition. From the look of things, people know that they doesn't want to waste their votes. Voting for a free is waste of time, because for 4 years they will be in opposition for 4 years. So far so good. John Mama is doing well. You can see it cut across every sector. So from the look of things, people are saying that they are not going to vote for somebody who come and get the seat, and then the person, they will be like an offense. They don't want to be an offense. So once they don't want to be an offense, they will vote for right candidate. And at the end of the day, young lady, my dear, come. I'm here. Come. No, I call her. She's... okay, thank you very much. so I went to the house to bring her out. That's why I realized that they are trying to pull her out.
But what efforts are you putting in place, aside, you know, visiting house to house? What efforts are you putting in place to make sure that, well, this happens? And then you also made reference to the fact that, well, Nana Akua-Addo's government or party might not be in government, but then we've seen other members of parliament who are not in government, people like the minority leader Alexander Afenyo-Marking and others, bring development to their area. If you lead a conversation with the fact that, well, Irabna Obing's government is in power, are you not marginalizing and sort of skewing the conversation to favor your party?
Yeah, you know, you can't compare former majority leader and now minority leader to her. You understand? And then the areas too varies. It's not the same. You can see it yourself. And this is Greater Accra. You know, we are having about 31 seats in Greater Accra. So we are looking to snatch this one to make it 32 seats. 32 seats. So I know it's a different ball game together. This is a seat of government. It's a Greater Accra region. Yeah, it's different from where Afenyo-Marking is coming from. You understand? And then the message to went on the ground where, and I believe things will change. At the end, it's only 19 seats. Most of the 19 seats from our check indicate that is the MPP stronghold. But we are doing our best to see how best we can break through. And from look of things will happen good for us.
Now, Honorable, there's also the conversation about the fact that going into this election, your party, together with the NPP, led conversations about you know, the integrity of the Electoral Commission into this particular election. What is your what are your thoughts about the Electoral Commission with regards to the organization of this particular election, on the fact that your party has complained about the integrity of the Electoral Commission, Bosman Asari, together with Jane Mensah, and are calling for her head to be taken out of office?
You know, that one is a process. it's a process. Once previously we complained about the Electoral Commission, and now MPP too are complaining the same thing. So meaning there is a problem. Once the two leading political parties are complaining about her or about the institution, then meaning there is a problem. So once it's a problem, you know it's a process. We'll go through the process and then the process will speak to itself.
Right. Now, Honorable, finally, what do you have to say to persons of your party who for some reason or another would not want to participate, or generally constituency in Ablekuma North who may not want to turn up to come and vote in this election? What is your message to them?
So they are the people we are targeting now. Most of them now, they understand the president. You understand what the president is doing for the good people of Ghana. Those who are not willing to vote, they are now ready to come out and vote fully. So I believe 5 o'clock, DVL polling station will turn green.
Right.
Yeah, will turn green. Yeah.
Right. Honorable, there's also the conversation about vote buying and the conversation about party supporters throwing in money, cash behind certain individuals. From the camp of the NDC, is that a conversation that is on the ground? Is there any conversation about vote buying? And are you even concerned about the fact that, well, some NPP flag bearer hopefuls have thrown in support? We've seen 410,000 from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We've seen 200,000 from Yawase Duchum. And then we know that there might be more in the pipeline, or there have been some but have not been disclosed. Is the party worried?
Oh, we are worried because you can see it yourself. We are not buying any votes. The message is there. The branch executive work hand in hand with the people. And then the woman herself to work the people. So you can see it. If there is a vote buying, you can see it. You are a media man. You can cut across and see whether we are doing such a thing. From the look of things, you can see nothing in that sort is happening. Yeah, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable. So that was the NADMO coordinator for the Ningo Pram constituency. And as you can see, there's quite heavy presence of, party officials from the branch executives of the National Democratic Congress here in the DVLA polling station here in Ablekuma North, precisely in the Awoshi constituency. Casting my eyes around, but we can see some damaged posters of the MPP candidate Nana Ekuya-Afriyie as well. Well, there's that as well. There's also some party paraphernalia to the extreme side of the NDC candidate and the MPP candidate. We can also see some voters who are generally here and are preparing to either cast their ballot or have casted their ballots already. But Mimi, that is what is happening here in Ablekuma North. And well, the weather is quite looking different. It was bright initially, but now it's turning to look a little grey. We'll try and cut across some of the other 19 polling centers in Ablekuma North as well and bring you updates as and when we get there.
Thank you very much, Augustine, for coming through with that conversation. Very well structured questions you put out there, and these are some concerns from members of the public, I must say, about this particular election. It's very tight, but we're praying for a very peaceful and smooth process. And so we'll be crossing over to you once again to have more conversations on the elections happening at Ablekuma North this morning. Thank you so much, Augustine. Well, so what you just saw on air is my colleague on the ground at Ablekuma North. We are having conversations with regards to the rerun of the 2024 elections here in Ghana. We have had different conversations about today, of how the results are going to look like. We are doing 19 polling stations instead of the 32 that represents Ablekuma North. Well, conversations have come around that and complaints have been made, but yet we are here and we're hoping for a very peaceful process. By 5 p.m. dear, a representative for the people of Ablekuma North. We're crossing over back to you, Entertainment Prefect. Entertainment Prefect.
Don't rush me.
Madam, today's election though.
The person that
So if you see let me call.
Hey.
I'm calling the president.
Anyway.
She's not being patriotic.
I'm sorry. God bless our homeland, Ghana. But let's move on into some entertainment.
Yes.
Sometimes it's good to balance it. Why
Very
are
important.
Now let's get into some entertainment. But in the early 2000s, straight into almost middle 2000s, we had these three people that were on our screens every single time, and we just couldn't always wait to see them on our screens. Our very own Jackie Appiah, Van Veka, and Nadia Buhari.
Yes.
The big three. In fact, growing up when I was
was a
watching
big four.
Big Four.
Yvonne Nelson.
Yvonne Nelson.
Yes.
Right.
Yvonne
Big
Nelson.
Five. Majid Michelle. Who
Big
again?
Six, John Dumelo.
Hey!
Yes.
Big Seven.
Harry Lord.
Big 8, Yvonne Okoro.
Yes.
Oh yes. Big Nine.
Big Nine. Man.
Medigo. Esoteric.
The number McBrown.
Okay.
Big Nine. The number McBrown.
That's fine. But today we are centering, the whole thing on the three. That is Jackie Appiah, Nadia Boire, and then who?
Van Vika.
Van Vika. And so without much ado, we're going to do a little bit of, movie scenes that one of our favorite movie scenes from some particular movies that we really, really loved from them. In fact, when I was young, I said I was going to be part of Venus Film Production.
How many things did you say you would be part of?
You were born to be an entertainer.
It's very difficult when you are an all-round entertainer.
When you are multi-talented.
You don't even know what to do.
When you're multi-talented.
You understand?
Yeah.
But let's get into it. And so we're going to start and get into now. In the early to mid 2000s, Ghanaian television screens were ablaze with the captivating performances of Jackie Appiah, Nadia Boire, and Van Vika, a trio that dominated the airwaves and held audiences spellbound. This talented trio starred in numerous iconic movies that left an incredible and indelible mark on the hearts of viewers. So here are some few movies. Number one, let's take a look at Beyonce, the President's Daughter. Now, Beyonce, the President's Daughter is a 2006 Ghanaian drama film directed by Frank Raja Arasi. The movie stars Nadia Boire as Beyonce, the President's Daughter, Van Vika as Raj, and then Jackie Appiah and Yvonne Okoro as Ciara. Let's take a look.
To meet Ciara, this is Beyonce, the lady I told you about, who's been really, really, really kind to us. Oh, say hi.
Hello. saying.
She will slap
She
you.
will slap you. Well, that was another one. Let's take a look at Mommy's Daughter, which is one of my favorites. So, Mommy's Daughter is a 2006 Ghanaian drama film directed by Frank Rajasari, produced by Adub Salam Mumuni. The movie stars Nadia Buari as Anita. You feel like that. You see how these movies had the tendency of us to stay glued, right? And we are having a throwback of that, and you're actually in your feelings watching it like.
I'm my feelings, actually. Oh, Mom! Yeah.
Oh, Mom!
Okay, I'll tell you
how could this be me?
Okay.
Okay, maybe I'll explain to you in private, but this really got to me somehow.
Yeah, okay.
But that was Carlson's scenario, though.
Yes.
Your ambassador.
Your ambassador to Spain.
Yeah.
Your ambassador to Spain.
Yeah.
That was she. She been here, done that. Okay? All
right, let's take a look at the last one before I vamoose out of here. And so this was one very popular movie, and this was Yvonne Nelson's debut, and she didn't come to play.
Yeah.
It was her versus Princess Tara versus Ashley Johnson versus Mayfair versus One Boy. Which was every day girls are always chasing
Someone told me that Frank just scripts were just...
It was just the same.
Let's go.
But let's get into it. Princess Tyra. Death.
What would I? What would I?
And they were always giving sayings to. There's one the player, the one that's Majid was a player and played Nana Mama Brown and all of them. That one's Jackie. I'm going to stand there. The fear of a cheetah never comes back to the claws of a lion. I learned that one.
And then you decided to leave this one.
Yes.
It says, when the drum of death beats, only its next victim dances to its rhythm.
Now, more about drums, I was that.
She will be trying to understand it. Daphne Ashley.
Flashy.
Johnson.
Hey. Period. but they all definitely had us glued to our seats. I just decided to bring this together. Even though today is not Thursday, I wanted us to do something very, very different today on Friday. So, happy weekend, everybody. And I hope that you guys have an amazing weekend. Stay tuned. We have a lot coming for you this weekend special on the AM Club. My name is Daphne Flashy. Don't you forget that I'm your entertainment mistress right here on the AM Club. See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Daphne Ashley, Flashley, Jackson Johnson. Movie producer of the year, a.k.a. Frank Raja Azari. Anyway, well, that was supposed to be funny. If you didn't laugh, then I guess I'm a terrible, comedian then. But thank you so much, Daphne, for coming through with those exciting videos, right? You took us all the way back, to remember where we came from. Netflix, and those times, this is what we were watching. This was our Netflix, okay? You have to watch it. You have to watch. But yeah.
You buy the CD, part 1 and part 2.
You watch. Hey, goodness gracious. Well, that's it for entertainment. We're moving straight to Lifestyle Daily. But before we get into that, Telecel Cash, your secure and convenient cash platform, is still offering the lowest charges ever. Even better, sending money from Telecel Cash to Telecel Cash. It is free on the Telecel Play app as well. So whether you're paying school fees or sending cash to your favorite people, just send it kicking. Remember, you can make payment to all other networks anywhere cash transfer is accepted as a means of payment. Dial *110#. That is *110#, or download the Telecel Play app to make that payment today. Just send it, Keke. Telecel, they say connecting energies. But that's not all. We have more for you. Telecel, exciting news coming up, and that is the Telecel bundle allocation. Now, more data, same price, Telecel bundle allocation have been reviewed and now offer 10% more data at the same old price. Now, in addition, your favorite 400 Ghana cedis data bundle allocation has increased from 190 GB to 250 GB and does not expire. Now, this means you get to enjoy more data at no extra cost. Simply dial *700#, that's *700#, or *530# to access a variety of unbeatable data deals on Telecel. Telecel, don't miss out on this one. Don't miss out on this one at all. Stay connected with Telecel today and connect with this great energy. They say Telecel, connecting energies. It's time for Foodie Friday.
Yepe Adriane, Foodie Friday, MX24, AM Club, Yepe Adriane.
Sankanya Jumaya made me move a shame. Nay, dear Mitifia, me just couldn't then Cassandra, my one, my brother, I basa.
Mabuna more Ghana, may so say, a Jumana de Osasia, I am easy. But we see what dream beside the Nobel and Quadia obey. Me, I am Frank. Me tell me put my deal shop. Me say fashion designer at my way as no. If you be watching airco in Fieduni, you wore me war when she come her. And another father at Accra, obefa me free ha say de me call Accra nti yet na Accra nti ho na me share me school asiye bibia ase me papa na me gya aware gya ye ni mu na me ba wanchi back ba wanchi no ase na abrabo no ye ne ho style bi nti na wo se me mpa bibi nye na me so na adwuma na wo mani so kakra sa metimi aye na eba se me se adwuma na se nti eba ne sa no na me wo ska kakra bi wo ho a metimi di asase na me koto hand machine e de sa asiye me se adwuma na se no challenges ne na nye easy. If you say never den crash will be who say do ade pam no ekoyi me sha say no me de mabusuafo ne sha ase if you say na me say da ni me mugidi sa me nya scatter machine so kwa na me nya ba bi kura metana kura de me machine kura sia ye adwuma nti na me titifi a me ye adwuma
me be sun adwuma o ha be 1.5 year bi na tema me yes me be sun adwuma na lady share me say aha master no nsa na adwuma efe me sun a ho ya be boa me ene ma me ba ha se tema na me tifie no ene sisi am nsu adwuma ni du fem bebre aba mama hu nie ma so bebre
oba ye hu ye ontimi chicha de ade no kra ma na ontimi pam but say me ba ha me so no ankasa ontimi chicha e pam ti meka say aboa ne nkola no na nkola no so ye serious e wa adwuma na omo ye no
mi hu so obi pam e sha atade mi tumi hu style esi twitwa ne kwan wa fa so e be ya atade nyina
adwuma no eboa me o mabrabo mu e ma metimi twitwa me ho nketenkete wo nema bi mu na me ye first born metimi hwa nnuanam nketo mu wa achi kakra
se asem sifia na ye hia bibia ye frɛ no esan se me nua opamade ni nti me famade fa nkomo obi wa bra me nua ye ho no nti aboa me bebre me ka se mboa me na me boa
ana wanti mpata mu so no fa so mo nya firi me ho ye adwuma na me ye ana me se adwuma na ye firi nti tem bia mo nya ntare fa ye den ese my apprentice ne so no so far make us na omo ye 5 2 upon omo ana isa category 2 na omo pon omo ho no ba akokwa de o chen me say me si chain adwuma ni ntino wa nya benefit ni mo o chen me kra you say me customers ni me be 500 kra de no bro Dawson ntimi check me customers
na de permiti obi apenasem osan famade a serious wonanim eni ntitan bia customers bebre ne ba na akwem
Ghana Grows ya damasepa wo adwuma mo ye ho enye Ghana Grows anka nyina ebi kura hu ye kura se yeso ye sebe ebi kura se ye adwuma ti edamase e wo adwuma pa mo ye mo nkoso ana mo wa youth nsa
o me ka che me bra se ye danase me se ni nkran se ya me so nka ne ho ontimi nya adwuma no endretri e mama nsan enhu ne nimpa oyi
mani so adi hu na da manim ye se me pese me mama madwuma me ye no enko nanim enfiri Ghana na enko wiase afanan ba bia your friend me Anne Frank me na me ye boss wo adwuma yi mu Ghana Grows Hope Day
Ghana Grows Hope Day.
Every day is packed with its own surprises. You never know which thrill is around the corner.
Feel good. Feel good.
Or how it will play out. There's a sense of excitement.
Did our plane just stop?
Another cash out.
That adds a little magic to my everyday.
Feels like a party tonight.
Once upon a time, in the heart of Accra, a man in his fancy car sought directions. But oh, the Ghanaian way.
Hello, bro. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you please show me where the Presby Church is?
Oh, sure. Go straight. 10 left at the big mango tree with the broken branches with most of the mangoes falling. Right after that tree, there is a watches cellar. If you reach, ask there. Anybody will show you.
Play into one young one, when the Black Stars take to the field, every Ghanaian becomes a coach. Why Fatika want to be dribble? The coach must go. The sacred cue for our beloved Gobe. As we wait patiently, rehearsing the perfect vibe.
Have you at it? Mami Gobe Nubu, the Kokono. One Garino.
These, my dear ones, are some few moments that makes our Ghana truly special.
And as we share these stories, let us also remember a plate of lele rice, connecting our hearts through the flavors of our culture. Lele rice, ye nimno free tete. This advert is FDA approved.
Hi, my name is Ruki. I'm a TV host and a self-styled chef. Cooking is my ultimate passion. and it's something I would say is my calling. Now, for those who cook a lot like me, there's one fact they'll always state. Ingredients decide how tasty your food is. And for me, the game-changing ingredients is water. Tap water at the moment is not the best option considering what's going on in the country. Also, such as water can taste weird and produce too much waste, so it's a no-no for me. My number one choice for cooking is Jibu water. Cooking with Jibu water enhances the flavor of your food. And it's not just that. Unlike other brands where you have to pour it from a heavy bottle, the 20-liter dispenser bottle comes with a tap that makes things so easy. So you see how simple it is with Jibu? Cooking with Jibu gives you big flavors and great taste without all the stress. Remember to cook with Jibu.
Jibu, transforming opportunity to thrive.
Rent back with the beer. Come on, come and see what. Wait, this guy. My friend, see before.
Wait, Telecel too much money promo. This is Kadeviera. Now what you Viera? Alpha, the Achadia Cassia Nagasa. 1.2 million Ghana cedis for Telecel cash, stock credit, and a bundle. Nejin a year, Dinkunima Cassim. Dale staff after hash, and now call Telecel play up also. Now for who Jimubi, that shall say Dinkunimo, Telecel too much money promo name. It's a Shayaka Craddown. You may DNL in a show to your characters lottery platform also.
Amacho, Sister Manako. When is campaign? Sister Manako. If you're a baby, many scared no. If you know, Meto Chiaka. Into your neck, one no banum baby amobeda. Oh, no, Abeka. You did too much money. No matter.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Hey, so mommy, who is going to do my wedding jollof?
Oh, Kwame. You know our secret, right?
Yeah.
Efia.
Yes, me. I've got it.
Now, add your Gino jollof mix. The perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time. And there you have it, your original Ghana jollof.
Jollof so good.
Jollof so good. Tasty near.
What is going on here?
Enjoy jollof the Ghana way. Gino jollof is made with the perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time.
This
advert is FDA approved.
Foodie Friday to you, coming to you wherever you are today. My name is Keely J. Brewer, and this is Foodie Friday on MX24. That one spot where all the foodies link up and share all the tea. I want you to know that this is proudly sponsored by Gino and Sikotech as well. And I have a lovely lady in the studio here with me today. She's about to cook up something wonderful. Honestly, she has all her ingredients and accoutrements chopped up. It's all on the table, and I'm excited to get into it. Before I introduce her though, I want you to know that one ingredient that can make your soups and your stews taste amazing is Gino tomato mix. It's thick, it's red, it's rich. It's everything you definitely need to make sure that your food pops with color and flavor. And guess what? It's enriched with vitamin A, D3 fiber, and zinc, treating your family to tasty, delicious meals. And with Gino tomato mix, you can definitely never go wrong. Check our past episodes, you will testify. So go ahead and make sure that your next meal is unforgettable with a thick, red, rich Gino tomato mix, because Gino truly cares. And this advert is approved by the FDA. Also, Sikotech is coming through with amazing blenders and air fryers and many other appliances that you definitely need to check out. If you have a blender that cries when it sees your peppers and your tomatoes coming, you need to get rid of that blender. It doesn't deserve you. And you don't deserve that. Secotec's blenders are made with powerful titanium blades that can cut through anything, including tension. It can come through and make sure that you have your smoothies or your purees and anything you want to blend on deck. So go ahead and grab something from Secotec. You can find them at East Legon Boundary Road near the roundabout, or give them a call on 0244 561 052. That's 0244 561-052, and also follow them on social media at Secotec Ghana. That's at CECOTEC Ghana on social media. Secotec, power and precision. Now, the lady of the moment is here. Her name is Chef Melissa. She's been coming through and making amazing meals, and honestly, her gospel has spread through the word of mouth, and she's here to bless us with a meal. I'll invite her over. Hello. Hi. You're welcome to Foodie Friday. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm okay. It's getting nervous. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I love it for you. So, Chef Melissa, what do we have today? What are you making for us today?
So I'm making yam with palava sauce, also known as kontomire.
Kontomire, okay.
Yeah. So I have my yam, I have my protein. You can actually use any protein of your choice, but I prefer the meat and smoked salmon and salmon. Yeah.
A little bit. That's a really big piece of momoni.
Yes, I really like momoni.
Me
it
too,
gives
honestly.
my food a good taste.
Nice. Yeah. And what else do we have over here?
I have my spices. I have my veggies, my palm oil, also known as zomi. I have my blended melon seeds, also known as agusi. And my egg.
Yes, the Ghanaian special.
And yes, also my kontomire. And our Gino tomato.
Of course. Now the eggs need to be there because our brothers from across the border, our Nigerian brothers, will come back and laugh at us if the food doesn't have any eggs. They'll say it's not a Ghanaian dish.
Oh no.
So yes, this is authentically Ghanaian. We're making kontomire today. It's going to be an amazing journey. Yeah. Before we start, what would you say your kontomire game is like? Like if you were to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'll give myself a 9 over 10.
A 9 over 10. Yeah. Listen, I'm a kontomire aficionado.
Don't worry, trust me.
I'll give
myself a 9 over 10.
Okay, cool. I'm with you then. So let's jump right into it. What do you want to start with?
Okay, I want to start with the meat.
Okay, so would you like to add some water to your meat?
Yeah.
I'm just going to be your kitchen helper, asking you questions and taking up your space.
I would also need to blend my veggies, some of my, for the meat.
Okay, cool. So we have our Secotec blender for that. We're coming through with that in a bit.
Can I have it?
Yes, please. Carry on. Knock yourself out. So let's talk about it. Why kontomire? Is that your favorite meal?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite meals.
Really? What's the history behind that?
I'm actually an Akan, Achim, from the Eastern region. And these are some of the foods I grew up with.
Nice.
Yeah.
So being Achim, what are some of the foods that Achims like to eat? Let's assume that I'm not Ghanaian and I know nothing about the Eastern region.
Okay, so with my tribe, our favorite meal is the fufu with ebunebunu soup. Also it's called the kontomire soup actually. Yeah, it is very, very nice. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nice.
Yes, and we also have the yam with abom. Yes. That one is made with kontomire, but you grind it in an earthenware.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll need some water.
I'll help you out with that. Yes.
Yeah.
What other dishes are peculiar to your region?
We have the eto, but it's made with ripe plantain and groundnuts.
And groundnuts?
Yes. It is very, very nice.
And that wasn't even up to 5 seconds. Secotec blenders to the world.
That's great.
Secotec for you. Let's put this down so we can lift the cap. There we go.
Thank you.
All right. So this is your favorite meal.
Yes.
You've learned how to cook this. Well, at what age did you start cooking actually? Because you are a professional chef.
At age 9. I was raised by my grandma.
Okay. What was that like growing up with your grandma?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Living with my grandparents was one of the best because she used to pamper me a lot and also was teaching me how to cook all the local dishes.
Right.
Yes. So I really enjoyed that.
Do you remember the first dish your grandmom taught you how to make?
Yeah, banku.
Banku?
Yes.
That's a big feat, honestly.
Banku. I learned how to prepare banku when I was 9 years.
Yeah. Banku. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so let me help you out with that.
Okay.
There we go. So yes, back to your story.
Yeah. So
Banku, was it just Banku or Banku and okra soup?
Just Banku at 9 years. So when I was turning 10, they started teaching me how to prepare stews and some soups.
Nice, nice. So at what point did you decide, you know what, there are lots of professions out there, except for being a baddie, I want to be a chef. How did we get here?
I know, right? So I started cooking. I started cooking at the age of 9, and when I was 19 years, I took upon myself to become a chef. So I started with making shito for my siblings and my cousins when they were going to school. Along the line, I opened my own shito business.
Oh,
yes.
Don't worry, you can advertise yourself. What's the name of your shito business?
Classy Shito.
Classy
It's currently
Shito.
my mom who manages it now.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Building generational businesses.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So normally, when you have to do a spread for someone, how can someone book you? How does it work? Chef life, how does it go?
It's kind of difficult, but if you have the courage and the strength, you can do it. Yeah, so I do it with my mother and some couple of cousins who assist me, especially when I have big audience and all that. Yes, so I have social media platforms where I advertise my business, especially Snapchat.
Oh, nice.
I mean, that's the trend right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I used to advertise my business. And so far, so good. It's been well.
Energy. But let's get into a quick debate, right?
Okay.
What would you say is the difference between a caterer and a chef? Because some people make food in bulk,
Yeah.
and they don't call themselves chefs, they just call themselves caterers. So what's really the distinction?
To me, I see a caterer to be very broad. Yes, someone, aside food, a caterer can bake cakes and all that. But with a chef, I think it's just food. Yeah, anything relating to cooked
Makes
food.
sense.
Yes.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So yes, today we have the kontomire and the yam.
Yes.
And because I can see that our cameramen are leering, peering, and sneering at the food, I can see that boys are wild. So I guess we should start by boiling the yam as well.
Let me add some salt.
Yes. Also, let's take a quick opinion poll. When it comes to yam, do you think you should only add salt when you're boiling, or it should be a mix of salt and sugar?
I like to mix my...
yours?
with salt and sugar. You know, sometimes the yam, it's not pona, so it might taste... Yes. So
what are even the different types of yam? Honestly, so undereducated in that space. So if you're watching this, I would ask you to jump into our Facebook comment section, our YouTube comment section, and let us know what are the different types of yam you can find and which one is actually the best. Because I hear people talking about pona all the time. And then I heard someone one time say bayere fufuro.
There's the ponjo too. I don't know.
I don't know. But I wonder what the difference is and which ones are best for frying or which ones are best for cooking.
I think we should know the difference.
We need to know the difference.
Can I turn it on?
So come and help us out at Foodie Friday. Thank you very much. Another one. Okay. All right, so we've gotten our yam on the fire.
Yeah.
The meat is steaming. Would you like to check that?
Let's wait a bit.
Okay, cool. All right. So over here, you have your kontomire sliced. Most people go to the market, they buy kontomire. Everyone has how they take care of their veggies to make sure that it's fresh in the food. What is your process when you buy your kontomire from the market? How do you care for it before you cook?
So when usually I buy it in stock, so I wash it with salt water, sometimes just a little warm water. Then I slice it and keep it in my freezer. Yes.
Okay, that's nice. So when you slice and keep in your freezer, how long on average does it take before it starts to wilt? Because food storage is a big thing right now. You know, prices be yo-yoing a little bit. You know, you go to the market and aunties will tell you that, oh, it's not in season. Like right now, we have a plantain shortage. It's a crisis for me.
Yes.
All the kelewele sellers have gone to sit at home.
One of my favorites.
Honestly, it's been very hard on me, but I'm trying.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Sorry.
Anyway, as we were talking about food storage, like I said, when you cut your kontomire and you put it in the freezer, how long does it last?
Just a week.
A week.
Because when you keep it more than a week, it becomes stuck. Yeah, very blackish, and it's not healthy.
It's not healthy at that point. You don't want to catch E. coli or any form of diseases. But this is steaming lovely. Oh my gosh.
Can I get?
Yes, you may. Let me grab you a spoon to help out with that. I have this lovely kitchen set. Here you go.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm a left-handed, so
it's all good. Also, yeah, being a chef, a Ghanaian chef, and being left-handed, has that affected you in any way?
No.
Not when you're cooking people's food or you're serving food. No one has complained.
No, because
pretty privileged.
I only use my left hand with ladles and spoons.
Okay.
But when I'm doing anything with my hand, I use my
right hand. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to say the aunties will come for you right now and tell you that you can't use your left hand to cook food for them. How dare is that?
Right? Yeah.
Anyway, so let's talk about your choices of ingredients. Yeah. Aside the standard palm oil, the peppers and the tomatoes and the egusi and whatnot, how come you chose salmon as your preferred protein along with the meat?
Okay, so me personally, I'm not a big fan of protein.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I like veggies more than protein.
Oh, okay.
So the only protein I prefer is smoked salmon. I don't really like the tuna. And when it comes to meat, cow meat. That is why I chose the two. Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's nice. Okay, so our meat is boiling right now, as well as our yam, and we're going to just let this steam and cook. And once it's ready, we'll be back to start the kontomire sauce. Don't go anywhere. It's Foodie Friday with Chef Melissa and me. Welcome back to Foodie Friday. Things have been bubbling over here, and I'm here with Chef Melissa. She's about to make kontomire and boiled yam for us. The beef is over here, it's steaming nicely, the flavors are coming through, aroma is filling the air, the cameramen are fainting. I love to see this, it's chaotic and I love it, right? And the yam is also almost ready. It's like halfway there, isn't it? All right, cool. So we're about to jump into your stew base.
Okay.
Yes. Where are you taking us to first?
Where am I?
Taking us to. So what are we doing first?
Okay, now we have to blend the veggies for the stew while we wait for the meat to be ready.
Okay, cool. So let's get that done in our Sikotech blender.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'd have to blend my... Can you help me with the fork?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. Blend my bell pepper.
Okay.
I add my
peppers,
my tomatoes.
Okay.
And bakposhito.
Bakposhito, bear like 6 billion. Boys are gonna cry today.
And then I add my onions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll leave a little for your stew base, or?
Yeah, I have extra
cool.
here. Yeah.
All right, perfect. So let me help you out with that. Nice. Sikotech to the world. You know what? This blender is so good that I'm tempted the next time.
Seconds.
Yeah, I'm tempted the next time to set a timer to figure out how long it takes for this blender to actually finish its work. Because it's roughly blended everything very nicely in such a short period of
Blender
time.
really came to save us. You know, those days my grandmom used to let us grind the
the ghetto
veggies and everything in an earthenware bowl, and it was stressful.
It's
like
too much
so stressful.
work.
Yes.
Guys, can I make a confession? I never learned how to use an earthenware bowl. Like till date, I can't grind in an asanka to save my life.
So how do you eat banku with pepper?
So I use a blender. I have really tiny hands. Can you zoom into my hands? I have really tiny hands, and they are not the strongest hands for a strong woman like me. So whenever I'm trying to use the asanka, it's like I can't get the grip of it. My hands get tired easily.
But you know, there's a difference between the grinded one and the blended one.
It's true. So I think
the taste is different actually.
True. So what I do is that like I'll blend it,
then
I'll put it in the asanka for the earthen taste and just hope that it tastes the same. But yes, I can't. I tried my best. I just cannot. It's too much.
It's just
too much
not for you. I get it.
It's not for me, Charlie. I'm a baby girl. I'm a fairy.
The meat is ready.
Okay, so our meat is ready.
Yeah.
Let's take that out.
Bowl.
Yeah. Let's put that over here.
Okay.
Oh. Why are we stressing ourselves?
I forgot.
Let me help you out with that. Okay. So once this is ready, what are we doing next?
We'll start with the stew.
The stew,
Yeah.
okay. So for everyone watching at home, boiling your meat gives you a double entendre, right?
Yes.
It's allows you to obviously steam and cook your meat because you need to, but it also gives you an opportunity to soak up the flavors, the natural flavors of the meat into a broth, which you can use in your soups and stews. Maybe you're not even making that soup or stew the same day. You can always store your broth in your fridge or your freezer for a later day and then pop it into something to just make it delicious. So yes, let's carry on.
Yeah, so we are about to start with the stew. I put in some palm oil.
Yes. This Zomi went to Harvard.
It smells so good.
Smells amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's time for my momone.
Okay.
My favorite actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
let
we
me
keep
turn
it
your fire up a bit.
for some time.
Okay. Also, I wonder, how is it that momone tends to melt so quickly once you put it in
Myself,
oil?
I really don't know why, but I mean, I just feel like it's one of those.
If you know, please drop it in the comment section. I'm really curious because it always amazes me. It's like very magical watching momone dissolve
so easily. Immediately you put it in the oil. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, and the fragrance is already coming through.
You know.
Honestly, I feel like if you don't like the smell of momone, you are suspicious. I can't
But yeah, there are
trust
some
you.
people who don't like it. I don't know why.
I can't trust
But with
you.
me, anything relating to palm oil, I need to add it to it.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
So we have the momone frying. The yam is still boiling. Meat is ready. About to make the stew base. So just to recap for our viewers, in case you just tuned in, we're making kontomire into the spice blend. It has bell peppers, habanero peppers, onions, and then tomatoes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm about to put in my onions. I'll stir for a bit.
Okay.
Then I add my blended veggies.
Okay.
So with the blended veggies, we need to cover it for the oil to settle for some time.
Okay, so
yeah.
So we're letting that stew cook.
Yes.
All right. So what do we do with the egusi?
With the egusi, I would have to mix it with water and the egg. Yeah.
Perfect. So let's get right.
Can I check the yam first?
Yes, you may.
Yeah. I think the yam is almost ready.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, got in your bowl. Let's
switch.
Yes. So let's pour the meat in here. Rinse that out for you.
Thank you. I need a spoon.
So, Chef Melissa, what's your favorite part about cooking? Why do you love to cook?
I think it's my hobby. Yeah. Mostly when I'm moody, I try out new recipes. That's what I do most of the time.
Oh, wow. That's a very expensive hobby in Accra, if you ask me.
I know, right? I try out new dishes, especially with continental ones. Yeah.
So what are some new recipes you learned recently that we can probably bring back to Foodie Friday eventually?
Know, right? There's this sweet potatoes I do with the red pepper.
Okay.
You know the red one?
Yes.
Yes, with bell pepper, carrots, and onions. It tastes very good. I add some meat to it, and trust me, you're going to love it.
Easy
I have
meal
to find a
fixes.
name for it because it tastes so good.
Potatoes Melissa it is. Potatoes Melissa. Sweet Melissa
so
potatoes.
Good. Yes.
Yes. All right, so let's get into the egusi.
Yeah, so
what's your process?
I pour the egusi into the bowl and crack some eggs.
Okay.
Yeah. Most people don't like to add the eggs to it, but with me, I prefer it because it makes it taste. The taste difference is,
What would you say the taste difference is when you add the egg? What layer or what depth does it add to it?
Because I don't know if you've tried egg stew. You know how the egg tastes. That's how it tastes when you add the egg to the egusi. Yeah.
Right.
But it's not everyone that likes it. But with me, I prefer that a lot. Can I add some water?
Yes. Here you go. Let me know if it's enough.
No, please add small.
A little bit more.
Okay, that's okay.
Perfect. Yes, we're whipping up the egusi.
Yeah.
The stew base is cooking. It's almost there, as you can see, bubbling up nicely. Where's our spoon? Let me give this a quick stir for you while you're mixing up your egusi. And this thing, it smells heavenly, my days. Honestly, I'm so tempted to throw in the salmon and call it a day.
Please take your time.
I'm tempted, Charlie. I want to press fast forward in the cinema, but I can't do that.
Take your time. You're gonna get them very soon.
Small.
Yeah.
All right.
When
the
I
yam
was
is calling me. They say, "Oh
I
my
think it's
God,
almost,
Keely,
yeah.
Melissa, I think I'm ready."
Yeah, it's
Guys.
ready now. I'm coming. So
yes, almost.
Yeah,
probably a few more minutes to steam.
Back in the university, people thought I couldn't cook.
Really? Because
no, they thought I was a DB. So they say DBs don't like cooking.
Misconception.
Yeah, so mostly I would have to go home. My mom will cook some stews for me, storage stews, and I bring it to school. So they had that mentality that I don't know how to cook. Till one time, I cooked jollof with spicy chicken wings for them, and they were like, "Ooh, wow, you're a very good cook." And I said, "Yes, you guys were just
underestimating you."
Yes,
because of the nails in the hair, they're not taking you seriously.
Right?
But what was that one signature meal you made in uni that stamped your name, and people were like, "You know what? We need to call Melissa to order our food from now on."
That was jollof with spicy chicken wings.
Oh, so
I have a way of doing my chicken wings, and it's so nice.
Share with us. We want to learn something new.
No, I don't want to. People are going to use it, so I'm not ready for that.
Don't keep. Okay, just give us like a rough estimate of what you put in there. Not necessarily the full tea, but just something that we can work with. Tease us.
I use red pepper, ginger, garlic, and some natural spices.
Some natural. When they say some natural spices, they add things that you can only learn about in your history books, and they'll never tell you what the spice is.
I'm not supposed to tell you everything. It's my little secret.
It's true. We need to come back to keep the business running.
Yeah.
All right.
I think the yam is ready now.
Okay, so we just turn that off.
Yes.
Perfect.
So now I would have to add mine. I don't know. For me, I have a different way of preparing my kontomire stew. So I would add my smoked salmon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stir it for a bit. Then that's when I'll pour my egusi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let the fish soak up all the flavors first.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Don't stir right away. You would have to let it cook for some time.
Teach us why.
Why? Because when you are preparing egg stew, immediately you put the egg in it and you stir it. It makes everything messy.
Yeah,
so
it minces it up.
So you'd have to let it cook for some time before you stir it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Energy. We're learning science, food science today. Okay, so let's get rid of this water in the yam. Now yam is ready. We're halfway there. There, Melissa. We're halfway there. Anyway, what's your chef's playlist like? Because when I walked in, I realized that there was some music going on when you were doing your preps. Was it you playing music?
No, it was, I think, the other lady.
It was someone else playing music.
Yeah.
But anyway, do you listen to music when you cook?
Yes, I'm a music lover.
Okay, so what have you been listening to lately? What's your favorite song right now?
Sacrifice by Black Sherry.
Sacrifice by Black Sherry.
Yes.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Oh, you should. The Iron Boy album, you should try it. You're going to like it. Yes.
It's
one of the best, actually.
I'll check that out.
Yeah.
So normally you have your Afrobeats going on in the kitchen and then you're jamming and
that's what I do most of the time when I'm cooking. Yeah.
So what's it like coming into Chef Melissa's kitchen for the first time? Let's assume you've gotten a really big gig. They've given you the $100K and they've told you, create a full spread for us. We need to enjoy this thing. If I were to walk into your kitchen in that moment, what would I see going on? What's your process like?
So mostly I have my ingredients for the cooking. So you mostly see me steaming my meats and slicing my veggies and all that. Yeah. Yeah, with a helping hand from my mother and quite some few people I call in to help me. Yeah, so that's
Nice
what we do.
one. Hey, you have a whole lifeline when it comes to
Yes.
cooking. So would you
Yeah.
say cooking is group work?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you actually learn new things when you are cooking, not just from you, but from other people. Yes. So.
All right. So let's check this out.
Yeah.
It's bubbling a bit.
No, still.
Still.
Need some heat. Yeah.
Okay, just a little bit more heat.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we going to do next once the egusi base is ready?
So I would add my meat with a little bit of stock. Yeah. To give it some taste before I add my spices to it.
Nice. So one thing I noticed is that you seasoned your stock, but you haven't yet seasoned your stew base.
Yeah.
I know the answer, but maybe somebody doesn't know. Why is that?
Because I feel, you know, when you are cooking the stew, it's a heat that you need. So after the steamed meat is ready, then you go with your veggies. So I believe in the process, it gets ready, then you just continue with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice one. Nice one. Okay. So we're almost there with this.
Yeah. I think it's time for us to
add the meat.
Yeah, because
okay.
You would.
Ooh. The colors are so beautiful in this pot. I love it.
Yeah. I'm not using all the stock actually.
Okay,
I
so
don't
you're
want
using
it to be
just some of it?
Yeah. Okay. So I'll stir it for some time. Then we cover it again.
Okay. Okay. So, in the meantime, let's put this yam away since it's ready.
Okay.
And we're going to leave this to cook for another 10 to 15 minutes or just for a little bit of time. I can't really put time to it because, Charlie, food will do what it wants to do. You can't tell food what to do. So we'll be right back. And once we're back, we'll be throwing the kontomire in the pot. Our stew base is going to be ready. The kontomire is going to be ready. And we're going to call our taste testers in to feast. Stick with us. It's Foodie Friday. All right, so we're going to add our favorite tomato mix by the one and only Gino with a sexy tomato on it. I love his shades. This was my childhood crush.
You know, it's so cute. With
Really?
the tomatoes, yeah.
So let's throw some of that in there.
We'll add some water to it.
Yes, here you go.
Yeah,
Some
just a
Jibu
little.
water.
Yeah.
Here you
That's
go.
fine.
Here.
Yeah, it's ready.
Okay. Okay.
Can I stir it? I need to add a little oil to it.
Sure.
Okay.
Smells heavenly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to blanch our kontomire. Blanching is a style of cooking where you have greens. It could be spinach, kontomire, or any other grains. You're not necessarily cooking it all the way through. You are boiling your water for it to get to a hot temperature and a rolling boil. Then you put your veggies in for just a short while to just kind of cook them in a way, but not necessarily overcook them till they are wilting. And that helps to maintain the greenness and the freshness of your leafy vegetables. So that's what blanching is. And that's what we're about to do with Chef Melissa's kontomire. Over to you. Let's throw that in there. Okay. It's a lot of kontomire. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Our taste testers there today. Full Christmas. Full Christmas. Okay. So at this point, this is where we try to talk to the kontomire and convince the kontomire to sit down in one place and to actually comply and comport itself. That's one thing about cooking kontomire that most people wouldn't tell you. When you cut it up, it's plenty or it looks like a lot.
So deceiving.
So deceiving, right? Deceitful. You put it into the bowl or you put it into the pot and it looks like it's a lot. But the moment heat touches it, it starts to reduce. So don't overestimate your kontomire. Neither do you underestimate it. But you always need to talk to it nicely and ask it to fit in the pot.
Yeah.
Just so it can cook. So we're about to do that. Let me help you with this cover. I'm going to borrow a cover from our yam and just ask the kontomire nicely to do what it's supposed to do. We're going to leave that on high heat for just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So aside being a chef, what do you do in your spare time?
I'm a student.
A student? What are you studying?
Management in BSc.
Management. You know, growing up in Liberia, whenever someone said that they were studying management, you just assume that the person is learning how to be stingy.
No.
Yeah, that's a common misconception in my country. But what's your management course study focus? What are you trying to
I'm more
learn and achieve?
On people's businesses, mostly in entrepreneurship and also organizations. Yeah. Actually, I didn't want to study business, but my family forced me to, so here I am. Yeah, because I studied PR at UPSA, and now I have no other choice than to do business. So yeah,
they said you should bring money home or you should get out. Okay. Love to hear it. So you're a student. What's your daily routine like?
I'm a weekend student.
Okay.
Yeah, so I go to school on weekends. Weekdays I'm free. That's when I do my cooking. Yeah, so I don't really have a busy schedule. It's just the food that takes my time. Yeah, aside that, I'm just okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So on average, how much time would you say you spend cooking each day or during the week? On average, how many customers do you have coming in demanding and saying, "Oh, Chef Melissa, I want this, I want that"?
So in a day, I have like 30 customers.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it depends. Yes. And mostly people like to go for the story stews because they are bankers. Yes, there's corporate workers, you know them. So I mostly do the story stews for them. And sometimes they opt in for soup, sorry. So I do both, yeah. And aside that, I mostly do my favorite, kontomire with yam or kontomire with rice. And my jollof with my spicy chicken wings. And also loaded fries.
Loaded fries.
Yes, that's the new trend.
What do you put in your loaded fries? Because the other day I saw someone selling loaded fries, and what they were trying to sell, honestly, it's an atrocity, and it needs to be marked down in the book of life. It's a sin. That person needs to be blotted out. Them, their business, their staff, they all need to be blotted out from the book of life. I don't want to talk about the ingredients. I'll tell you after you tell me what you put in yours.
Okay.
So what you put in yours?
So I mix my own sauce. I mix ketchup, black pepper, paprika, and I add some parsley to it.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Oh, you fancy. Parsley.
Then mayonnaise. Then I stir it. That's my sauce. Then I go in with the cheese. Yes, I usually use the what's the normal cheese? I've forgotten the name.
Like a typical mozzarella cheese.
Yeah, I use the mozzarella cheese because you know it gives you this.
The pull.
Yes. Then some veggies, tomatoes, green pepper, which is the bell pepper, and onions. Yes, so that's what I use. Yeah.
Nice. And what protein?
Chicken. Some people opt for their meat, so I go with that. And also sausages. Yeah.
Nice. Because somebody was trying to sell me loaded fries, and I read the menu, and they said fries topped with shito, cabbage, carrots.
Are you for real?
Carrots.
Carrots.
And told me that
no
they put
cabbage
cheese on top of cabbage and carrots for me to eat.
You know, cabbage becomes watery instantly.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't think, because even when I'm doing my salad, I mostly don't use the cabbage. Yes, because it will get spoiled very
quickly.
So I guess, yes.
Let's check up on this kontomire. It looks like it's getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Would you like to give it a quick stir?
Yes, please.
All right.
Can I get a spoon?
Let me help you out with a teensy tiny spoon to get that done. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yes. See? Accra, we said it. Kontomire is what? A liar. We had everything in the pot and the pot could barely close, but here we are right now. Yes. So I guess Just a little while more.
2 minutes.
Yeah, to finish blanching properly, and then you can throw that into the pot.
Yes.
Nice. So you're a student, you're doing management, you're a chef. What else is there to Chef Melissa? What else don't we know about Chef Melissa that we need to find out on national TV?
I'm a model.
Honestly, the cheekbones don't lie. The cheekbones don't lie. How did you get into that space?
It's something I like. So there was a time when there's this popular makeup artist, Nakis. During the lockdown.
Nakis,
yeah, she's my favorite actually. During the lockdown, she wanted a model and she asked quite some few people to send in their photos. And I was one of the lucky people and she selected me and we started from there. And since then, she's been working with me. My recent one was a bridal shoot we had 2 months ago. It's on my page actually. And also I've worked with Shika Hair too. Yes. When you go on her page, you're gonna see me there and with kids too. So yeah.
Nice. The whole of Accra is following you. I love to see it. Yeah. So our kontomire is ready?
Yes.
Let me help you drain that out. So we're gonna drain that over here in the sink.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. So should we get our sauce back on the fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Isn't she pretty? She's pretty. I mean, she's dripping water, but she's
After
pretty.
deceiving us.
She's beautiful, isn't she? Are you ready to throw that in?
No, I would have to put in my spices.
The spices, okay.
Yeah. So let me add some natural spices.
Okay. So these natural spices, a little Betty told me that they have a little bit of everything in there. Some bay leaf, coriander, rosemary, inkitinkiti. If you know the English name for inkitinkiti, please let us know in the comment section. I really want to find out. This is all for research purposes. But yes, this smells really, really, really good. The scent of the momone is just amazing. Momone and palm oil. I wonder who discovered that combination.
You know there are types of palm oil. There's one that it doesn't taste good. It's different from the zomi. Yeah.
Oh.
Mostly when you use it, it doesn't keep long. Then it will just sleep.
On top.
Yeah.
Right.
But with the zomi, it's good.
Nice.
It slaps.
Nice. You know, I didn't know that in Ghana they had different types of palm oil.
We have.
Because in Liberia, there are 2 types of palm oil. The typical palm oil that we use like in everyday cooking like this. And then there's a kind of oil called tobogi oil.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so for that, it's slightly fermented palm oil.
Okay.
And it has a very, very deep, rich flavor. Once you put it in food, you just know that this is tobogi.
But I don't think there's some in Ghana.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
Yeah.
But you can tell the difference. It adds a different layer to your food. And it's used to cook a certain garden egg sauce called tobogi. So that's why it's called tobogi.
I would like to try that.
You should. One day I'll make Liberian food on Foodie Friday and you'll come through and be one of my taste testers.
I'll be so glad.
Yes. So are you ready to stir the kontomire?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. Here you go.
So we put in the kontomire and combine everything.
She is so beautiful.
Keep admiring the kontomire.
Honestly, it's so green and lush and it's just beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So at this point, once you throw your greens in, how long would you say it's gonna take for the stew to be ready?
5 to 7 minutes.
5 to 7 minutes.
Because the kontomire is already cooked, so we don't really need much time.
Right.
So I need to combine everything.
Oh, let me even give you space. Over to you, madam. Feel free. Nice.
So you stir till everything mixes.
Nicely mixed in.
Yeah. Can I get some palm oil?
Yes, here you go.
Okay. Thank you.
Ooh.
So we're gonna cover for some minutes, 5 or 7. That's when it's gonna be ready to serve.
Nice one, nice one.
Yeah.
So let's go back to talking about you whilst this cooks. I know this is going to taste amazing. The yam is just calling me my middle name at the back. I'm just hearing na, but it's fine, I won't answer. So, Chef Melissa, we're about to end this episode with a banger. I just know it's going to be amazing. What would you say your biggest dream is when it comes to your whole career with being a chef? What's that one thing you want to see come to pass very soon in your life, in your career?
Okay, so I want to have one of the biggest restaurants in Ghana, not just in Ghana, but international. Yes, in the next 5 years, I should be able to achieve that. So that's what I'm looking forward to right now. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Abracadabra de la adabraca. Our kontomire is ready. Just look at this. Cameraman, please zoom into this magnificent, spectacular beauty. Look at the egusi caked up at the top. Salmon kakra, beef kakra, kontomire kakra, and a little bit of everything that is special. This smells heavenly. And chef for real. Honestly, I can't wait to taste this.
Yeah, our food is ready.
I can't wait to taste this. Chef, over to you, please. Serve me. I'm shy. I'm shy. Just one piece of yam is perfect for me.
Are you sure?
I promise.
Okay.
Like I said, I can't disgrace myself on camera. So you, in chambers, we'll dirty ourselves. But for here, there's teas.
Some meat.
Yes, please.
Smoked salmon.
Yes.
Onto the palava sauce.
Ah, yes. Oh, that's enough. That's the body quantity. That's enough. Don't please. My MCM is watching.
Okay, let me add some yams.
Okay.
Now.
Okay, let's see. Ah.
Okay.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Kabadosh. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. He is good indeed. First of all, let's try out these here greens and egusi. Like, I want to kneel down and propose to you so you can be my in-law. Not that I'll marry you, I just want you to marry my brother.
Oh, really?
Please say yes.
Yes,
he's handsome, I promise. Just look at me. If you look at me, you've seen him. This is delicious. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad.
It's hot, but I can't help myself.
Sorry. Did you like
delicious?
Everything?
Absolutely delicious, honestly.
Thank you. Oh.
Perfect blend of pepper. Everything is perfect. Spice level A1, grains A1. Add a little piece of the fish, it's amazing. The meat, I'll chew it off camera. It's not people that I'll disgrace myself in front of. I love you, Accra. But honestly, this is lovely. I can't let go of this plate. And I'm so glad that for today's episode, I'm the taste tester. I feel like I deserve it. I worked hard enough, right?
Yes.
I see some camera guys crying at the back, but it's fine. It's okay.
I'm glad.
This is lovely, Chef Melissa.
Thank you so much.
You deserve a gift for this. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Over here, I have this lovely set from Gino for you. That's a little bit of everything. It has some mayonnaise, big beans, curry powder, tomato mix, jollof mix, and everything you need to make this week's or this weekend's Chef Game special.
Thank you.
So honestly, all your customers are going to be excited. You have a little bit of everything. Some mayo for your loaded fries, baked beans for your salad, curry powder for your stews and your soups, jollof mix for your jollof, and then the pepper and onion as well. Try that in your stew. Have you tried it?
To do that.
Yeah, Gino has it
try
on lock.
it. Thank you so much, Gino. Gino truly cares.
Yes. Oh my God, guys, I have kontomire stuck in my teeth. But it's been an exciting episode. I've had so much fun. It's been awesome getting to know you, Melissa. And I'm so glad you came. We are about to destroy this pot of food in this studio right after we go, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Just keep tuning into Foodie Friday because we're going to keep surprising you and coming with amazing eats, local and international. This is powered by Gino and Sikotech Ghana with the amazing blenders and air fryers, and of course Gino with the amazing tomato mix and other products that they're bringing to us. Thanks once again for joining us on Foodie Friday. And until next week, Accra, stay safe, stay blessed. I love you guys. KGB out. Mwah.